Now, before we begin, be sure to go to the Echo Marketing app. On the left side, we have the loyalty program. Click Points. So now let's start with your program name. This is what customers will see. Let's try to type salt and sugar as an example. Let's go to the language settings of your loyalty widget. Go to Settings, click Customer Widget, choose Loyalty Widget, and navigate to the language settings. In this step, we will check the language settings for your widget. If you have customized the language, either directly in the app or within your store's theme, those changes will override the program branding name. If you don't see the program branding name displayed in your widget, go to the language settings in the app or check your theme settings. Updating these may resolve the issue. Now, let's set the name for your points currency. You can set up the term for singular and plural forms. In this case, the singular term will be point, while the plural form will be points. Now let's define the rules of how your customers can earn point. Here, the setting is 1 point for every $1 spent. This means if a customer spends $50, they will earn 50 points. Our points are always converted into whole numbers, but the final amount depends on the rounding method. If you chose to uncheck the box, points are going to be calculated as a whole number. However, if you choose to check the box, you will be presented with 3 different options. Let's say that a customer makes a purchase of $23 and the store's reward program gives 2 points for every $10 spent. So, this means the customer will receive 2.3 points, but there are 4 different rounding methods to handle this. The first one is a default mode, which is the unchecked box. In this mode, the result is always rounded down to the nearest whole number. So for example, 2.3 points will be rounded down to 2 points. The next one is round to the nearest integer. In this mode, the result is rounded to the nearest whole number based on standard rounding rules. Since 2.3 is closer to 2 points, it will be rounded down to 2 points. The next one is always round up. This method ensures that the result is always rounded up, no matter the decimal value. So for example, 2.3 points will be rounded up to 3 points. And the last one is always round down. In this method, the result is always rounded down to the nearest whole number. So for example, 2.3 points will be rounded down to 2 points. Now let's see how customers can use their points. This setting means that for every 100 points, customers can get $1 in discount. So for example, if they have 500 points, they can redeem $5 off in their next purchase. You can also control how many points customers can use per order. In this example, they can use points for up to 30% of their order total. However, keep in mind that the maximum redemption limit is 50%. This is a rule that Shopify made to protect merchants' margin. You can also set a minimum order amount before customers can redeem points. In this case, customers must spend at least $50 to use their points. This means that if their order is below $50, customers won't be able to use points for a discount. Now for this section, we will set up how customers earn points from their purchases and when those points are issued. First, decide which part of the order will earn points. Here, only the product total is included, so customers earn points based on the item subtotal, excluding shipping and taxes. If you want them to earn points on shipping and taxes too, just check the boxes. Here we choose when reward points will be issued. If immediately is selected, points are issued immediately. Or you can change to, for example, 7 days if you want to delay the points issuance. Then we can choose when customers will receive their reward points. There's 2 options. First, paid. It means that points are issued immediately after the payment is confirmed. Second, paid and fulfilled. It means that points are only issued once the order has been both paid and shipped. Now we will go over how to configure points refunds for rewarded and redeemed points in your loyalty program. Let's get started. There are 3 options: proportionally, full, and none. For proportionally, it removes points based on the refund amount. For full, it takes away all points, even for partial refunds. For none, it lets customers keep their points even if they return their order. Next, let's learn how to set up the redeem point refund policy for your store. When a customer redeems points and their order is later refunded, you can decide whether to return those points or not. If you choose proportionally, customers will get back points based on the refunded amount. For example, if they use points on an order and half of it is refunded, they will get back half of their redeemed points. If you select none, customers won't get any points when their order is refunded. In this case, we have selected none to prevent customers from exploiting our refund policy.